Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, How To Teens Edition. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make this teardrop loop for your friendship bracelets. I have already made a tutorial on how to make the loop, so this is a continuation on how you can start certain bracelets with this complete teardrop loop. If you like what you see on my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we get started on the tutorial, I have to start with a little bit of background information on how you can choose where to start your pattern. So the main key is, as you can see, as soon as I create the loop, you have to have some sort of chevron that goes all the way to the middle or almost all the way to the middle, because otherwise this pattern with the loop will not be able to work. So just to give you an example, here I have a very complex pattern, which to normally you wouldn't necessarily do a teardrop loop, you would do a shaped start. But just to show you, when you have your pattern, you have to try and locate where there is a chevron. So for instance, for this one, I could locate that there is two lines coming in here. Then if I look back at the top, there is the continuation of the V. So if I were to do a shaped start for this, a teardrop loop, you would start off here and you would continue on there. So that would be how you would choose where to start off in your pattern. So if you've already watched my loop tutorial, then you will see that this is the same piece that I used for that, because again, it's just for demonstration. So once you have your loop, you want to clip it on your clipboard. And then you're gonna look at your pattern, which again, I'm going to bring this one in, and you're going to see the order of the strings right before the chevron. So if this would be the chevron that I was doing, I would look at these strings, so this one, all the way down that line, and I would put my strings in that order to prepare for the bracelet. So let's say that my pattern says that the order has to be yellow, pink, yellow, pink. So I'm going to set up my strings. And then what you're going to do is you're going to always start, if you've already made a loop, then you don't have to do this. So you're going to take your first string and you're just going to do a backward, forward knot on the strings. So my strings are a little bit short, so it's going to be hard, but that's okay. You're going to do a backward, forward knot, just like so, and then you're going to leave it just like that on the side. Then you're going to take your next one, which mine is the pink, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do a backward, then you're going to do a forward knot. Then you're going to leave it on the side. Then you're going to take the yellow, you're going to do a backward, forward. And just like that, you've finished one side. Obviously, if your pattern is more complex, you're not going to have only 3 knots. But since I'm demonstrating, mine only has 3 knots. So just something like that would be how to make one side. And now you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So for the other side, what you want to do is, again, put the blue on the side. And you're going to start off with a yellow. And then you're going to do a forward, backward knot. Then you're going to leave that on the side. Make sure your knots are very tight, because if you show the strings underneath, it doesn't look that good. So then you're going to take the pink. Then you're going to take the yellow. And then the pink, you're just going to leave down just like so. Just like that. So now you have both of the sides, and the last step would be to take the 2 strings in the middle and knot them together. Now this knot, it's very important. This has to be the tightest knot, so keep pulling it until it's very tight, just like so. Perfect. So now if you look, I've somewhat created my teardrop loop, but just to show you guys a little bit more, I'm going to make a chevron with the blue string so that it starts coming in. So to make a chevron, if you're doing this, you should already know how to make a chevron. You just take the outermost string and you just tie it on all of the strings until it reaches the middle. And then once it gets to the middle, you're going to tie it with the other string from the other side. So I'm going to do the chevron and then I'll be right back. So just like that, you can see that I've created a chevron, and now the teardrop loop is starting to come to shape. The more you make of your bracelet, the nicer the loop will look, but just like that, I've shown you guys how to create a teardrop loop. And if you were to use it in a bracelet, it will look like this. And the only thing with making a teardrop loop is that at the end, you have to make 2 ties, and then when you tie it on, you're going to put one of them through the loop, and then you're going to knot them just like that. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!